day 13 of the Radio Free Skaro Fluid Links Advent Calendar. Today's question comes from MadK08089. MadK089. That's Mads Mikkelsen. I can't believe it. Mads Mikkelsen is a listener to this
Big
podcast.
fan of the show.
Big fan.
The guy from Star Wars?
Yes.
The very same.
And nothing else. They ask, it would be daunting for the next Doctor's first story to be the 60th. Could you foresee RTD doing a miniseries before the next anniversary special? So it's been announced that indeed RTD is taking over Doctor Who again with the 60th anniversary special. And yeah, it does seem kind of strange that, hey, here's the I'm back, I'm showrunner now. Let's introduce a Doctor as we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the show itself.
Jodie Whittaker is regenerating before that 60th
She is.
anniversary
She's
story, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Why does the 60th have to be a single special in the first place?
why
can't it be like
why can't it be a whole series?
A Children of Earth kind of thing told over the span of a handful
That's a good
of
idea.
days or something to ease in that introduction, and there's
or a 3-part thing or something.
Yeah, and then that's probably going to be like your series for the year, and then do something else in 2024.
I suppose
Or maybe it's a big combo thing, because maybe the 60th turns out to be like his whole MCU idea, where he's got all this different Doctor Who stuff, and he has 2 or 3 things kind of tying together. Who knows?
I think Doctor Who will be the first thing. I mean, I love how we've just prescribed that RTD is going to create 10 spin-offs in addition to
Yeah,
Doctor
I mean, that's a whim, basically.
I know.
I do look forward to Adam's spin-off series.
I'm sure you do.
Where is Brutal Langley these
like
days?
gangbusters.
Yeah, he's probably getting the actual physical prop embedded in his forehead right now, thinking,
they'll just call it the Real Sack of Crap Chronicles.
Yeah. Real sack of
Because he's a real sack of crap.
I suppose, I mean, it's unique enough that David Tennant started his tenure in Doctor Who with a Christmas special and then wasn't seen again for 4 months, and really wasn't even seen that much of the Christmas special.
Yeah, it's only in half of it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, yes, they had the Pudsey cutaway, but really, this is the first proper actual debut for, a new Doctor. So it's been done before, but it also wasn't the 60th anniversary. I feel like fans might build up more to the 60th anniversary special than most other people, because it's not the 50th.
Oh, yeah.
Let's face it. The 50th is huge. I can't imagine if Peter Capaldi was actually debuting, technically he did, in the 50th anniversary special. That would be crazy. Although we did get a Doctor debuting in the 50th anniversary special, now that I think about it.
That's true, we did.
The War Doctor?
The War Doctor. So,
and Capaldi's sort of cameo.
He technically debuted in Time, Day,
Name of the
Night,
Doctor.
as a
Fame, whatever of the
cliffhanger.
Doctor.
As a cliffhanger,
Yeah.
The fact that we knew he was coming, but really, it's a new Doctor in the 50th anniversary special, which is astounding.
It's the other thing about it is fans tend to go, I can't believe, how is this even possible? And then they just do it. Like this, they brought Doctor Who, and I was one of them, and I'm sure everybody else was too.
Yeah.
How could they possibly bring back Doctor Who? And assuming, because I don't know any better, it's going to be kind of the same thing as it was. Which, how could they do it? We're just going to assume that. Who knows what RTD's got up his sleeve? And when he does it, we'll just be like, okay, that happened. It was a thing.
That makes sense.
How much lead time does he have? Number one. Number two, how many ideas and whatnot has he banked over the years that he just never got to execute? Mm-hmm. So I think he'll be very prepared for whatever happens to come.
It's fascinating that, we're recording this. I mean, this is December 13th. This is going out. We're recording this literally a week earlier. So maybe literally everything has been announced for RTD. No, it hasn't.
No.
But I mean, I imagine at some point in 2022, maybe even early in 2022, or spring or something like that, or maybe the summer, as tradition dictates, they'll actually start recording it. So at some point, basically, that episode will have been in the can for well over a year before it even is screened. So
that's possible. I mean, that happened with Resolution.
But this is like launching an entirely new era, which has never happened before. So it feels weird that it's taking so long for the 60th anniversary to be the first thing. We're waiting an entire year in between Jodie Whittaker's last episode and the 60th anniversary episode and the debut of RTD2.
Yeah. I mean, as far as filming and whatever goes, they haven't, as we record this anyway, they haven't announced who the next Doctor will be.
No.
We're not going to see them on screen until October-ish or whatever, 2022. Depending on, because they're not going to start filming the new stuff until the new Doctor's been announced.
Right.
And I'm just trying to think of when that's going to happen. I think it's reasonable to expect it happening sometime between the Easter special and the Centenary special. Might get because Whittaker was introduced in July.
Yes, of 2018, 2017, yeah.
And then Capaldi was it May or June?
August 4th, 2013.
August 4th, that late? Okay.
Yep.
So back to back. Okay, so summer announcements. Yeah. I think summer 2022 is when we're going to get the Doctor announcement, but they're probably not going to film until after that spin.
No, they would.
Public.
They would never film. Yeah,
we'll see a non-Doctor costume, which we'll all assume is sort of, even though we know it isn't. Yeah. We'll assume it is their costume and go, well, what's this Doctor going to be like based on this this outfit they just kind of wore because it was in their closet that day,
right?
Because we've done it every time. I remember Matt Smith showed up in some sort of floppy attire. Yeah, and we're like, who is this fetus? First of all, and secondly, was this costume got to do with anything? And surprise, it had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that they dismantled the set. With Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, and typically they wait to leave it up to shoot the next Doctor's first scene, because oftentimes, every single regeneration has happened within the TARDIS in the modern series. But it not only are they not using the same set, they're in a different studio now when they're shooting the new Doctors.
If they're using, let's, and I don't know, this is not based on anything, but let's assume that they're using that LCD screen stuff. They could get away with it doing it that way.
Or they just do
what the Mandalorian does.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of other things are doing it now too.
Or hear me out on this. Maybe instead of recombobulating the Jodie Whittaker set in the new studio across the bay in Cardiff, how about just a photographic blow up of one wall?
Exactly. That's basically what the LCD screen is.
In black and white, because after all, that's how it all started.